why are we studying this, why is it in the curriculum, how is it relevant now? Okay, let us remove all those things and let us add the relevant topics. So reviving the curriculum is very very important.
ఒక స్టూడెంట్ చాలా కష్టపడి చదువుకొని ఎగ్జామ్ రాసినా కూడా కొంచెం స్ట్రెస్ వల్ల ఎగ్జామ్ మంచిగా పోలేకపోతే టీచర్స్ వచ్చి తిడతారు, లైక్ ఎంత చదువుకున్నా కూడా నువ్వు ఇంకా వేస్ట్, ఇంకా బాగా పడలేవు అని.
నీ ఫేవరెట్ టీచర్ వచ్చి నీ దగ్గర అట్లా చెప్పారనుకో, ఒక రకంగా తీసుకుంటారు కదా మీరు. కొత్త టీచరు, ఎవరైనా స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఉన్న టీచరు, ఒక డిస్టెన్స్లో ఉన్న టీచరు చెప్తే మీరు వేరే రకంగా తీసుకుంటారు. సో దట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద బాండ్ దట్ వీ బోత్ ఆర్ డెవలపింగ్.
Every day students are given loads of homework, leaving us with no time to really explore what we truly enjoy. So if homework was all about learning, why not give us less but more meaningful?
Oh, that's nice. You use loads means that knows how pressurized you are feeling doing your homeworks. We are also being trained as how to deal with your young minds.
We, the under 18s, are launching the Under 18 Today.
The Service Commission, including the IS officers, are leading this project. We are the Under 18 Today.
Let's dive in. One of the biggest debates today is the standardized test scores. So how do you prioritize these test scores over student mental health and creativity in your academic policies?
Well, that's an interesting question. Nobody wants to no longer see their performance on a number, right? You are striving so hard and preparing so long for exams. Finally, mathematics, some 60 number is given to you, 70 number is given to you. There are no descriptives on that, right? So suppose, in addition to the number, if we give you a descriptive of what your performance is, and the standard numbers are nowadays replaced with another metrics. New metrics have been replaced, gauging your academic performance plus your behavioral aspects plus your collaboration plus your team participation and any projects that you have taken. What's your learning journey has gone so far in maths subject or in science or in social. So you want a description of that, right?
Yeah.
So you would learn, you love to see a learning outcome, or your parent, you carry the report card to your home. So your parent wants to see how my child has scored, why he has scored low, what he has improved, what she has done so far good. So there are descriptive parameters in all these various aspects. So traditional scorecards nowadays are being tailored and new metrics have been added so that there will be new guidelines for you, so that you can also look into it and understand where you are falling short, where you can develop, where you are appreciated, where your work you should carry forward more. So new parameters and metrics are being added.
మ్యామ్, స్కూల్ డిసిప్లిన్ పాలసీస్లో ఎప్పుడు స్టూడెంట్స్ని వాళ్ళ తప్పులకి పనిష్ చేయడానికి చూస్తున్నారు, కానీ స్టూడెంట్స్ని అర్థం చేసుకొని వాళ్ళకి ఎందుకు సహాయపడలేరు?
ఏం డిసిప్లిన్ ఇష్యూస్ వచ్చాయి నీకు? కెన్ యూ టెల్ మీ, ఏం డిసిప్లిన్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు?
మ్యామ్, డిసిప్లిన్ అనగా చాలా వేస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇప్పుడు ఒక స్టూడెంట్ చాలా కష్టపడి చదువుకొని ఎగ్జామ్ రాసినా కూడా కొంచెం స్ట్రెస్ వల్ల ఎగ్జామ్ మంచిగా పోలేకపోతే టీచర్స్ వచ్చి తిడతారు, లైక్ ఎంత చదువుకున్నా కూడా నువ్వు ఇంకా వేస్ట్, ఇంకా బాగా పడలేవు అని. సో ఇంకా వాళ్ళు అంత తీసుకోలేక వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా స్ట్రెస్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. సో దీని మీద మీ ఒపీనియన్?
డస్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్ అట్ యువర్ హోమ్ ఆల్సో? అంటే జనరల్గా పిల్లలకి ఇంట్లో కూడా ఉంటుంది కదా ఆ ప్రెషర్, నువ్వు చదవట్లేదురా, దిస్ ప్రెషర్ వాట్ దే ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్, నువ్వు చెప్పిన ఆ పర్టికులర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ కనుక మనం తీసుకుంటే, దట్ ఈస్ అ కన్సర్న్గా తీసుకోవాలి మీరు. ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఎప్పుడైనా ఆ పనిష్మెంట్ ఫిజికల్గా జరుగుతుందా లేకపోతే నీకు వర్బల్గా జరుగుతుందా, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంటెన్షన్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్ అని మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. నీ పేరెంట్ మీ ఇంట్లో కనుక ఏంట్రా చదవట్లేదు, నువ్వు ఎంత చెప్పినా చదవట్లేదు, వీటికి ట్యూషన్ పెట్టించాను ఇన్నే మార్క్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, వాళ్ళు ఎంత ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెడుతున్నా కూడా నువ్వు రాలేదు అని ఒక తాపత్రయం, అది మీ పైన ఉన్న ప్రేమతో తాపత్రయంతో ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఒక టీచర్ అయినా మీ పేరెంట్ అయినా అమ్మ నాన్న అయినా ఇంట్లో తాపత్రయంతోనే ఆ వర్బల్ ఇది జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే, ఫిజికల్గా ఎప్పుడు జరగదు. ఫిజికల్గా ఎప్పుడైనా ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ కేసెస్లో జరిగితే కనుక ఇట్ ఈస్ ఒఫెన్సివ్. ఫిజికల్గా జరిగే మనకి లాస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫిజికల్గా మిమ్మల్ని ఎప్పుడు పనిష్ చేయకూడదు. ఫిజికల్గా జరగదు పనిష్మెంట్. ఎప్పుడైనా వర్బల్గా జరుగుతుంది అంటే అది మీ మంచి కోసమే. దాన్ని మీరు అర్థం చేసుకుని తీసుకునే విధానంలో కూడా ఉంటుంది. చెప్పే టీచర్ కూడా ఏ పద్ధతిలో మీకు చెప్తున్నారు, చెప్తున్నారు, అది మాకు ఇచ్చే ట్రైనింగ్. సో అది మన ఇద్దరు అంటే స్టూడెంట్ అండ్ టీచర్ మధ్యన ఉన్న బాండ్ బట్టి మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. నీ ఫేవరెట్ టీచర్ వచ్చి నీ దగ్గర అట్లా చెప్పారనుకో, ఒక రకంగా తీసుకుంటారు కదా మీరు. కొత్త టీచరు, ఎవరైనా స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఉన్న టీచరు, ఒక డిస్టెన్స్లో ఉన్న టీచరు చెప్తే మీరు వేరే రకంగా తీసుకుంటారు. సో దట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద బాండ్ దట్ వీ బోత్ ఆర్ డెవలపింగ్. అండ్ ఫస్ట్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు, మేము గట్టిగా చెప్పినా లేకపోతే నీకు నచ్చినట్టు సంజాయించి చెప్పినా మీ మంచి కోసమే ఏ టీచర్ అయినా చెప్తారు. సో టీచర్స్ ఆర్ యువర్ వెల్ విషర్స్, దేర్ ఆర్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ అట్ హోమ్. వీఆర్ ఆల్సో బీయింగ్ ట్రైన్డ్ యాజ్ హౌ టు డీల్ విత్ యువర్ యంగ్ మైండ్స్. ఇంత మెచ్యూరిటీ మీకు అర్థం కాదు కదా. తిట్టారంటే తిట్టారు అంతే, ఏమో నన్ను ఏదో అనేసారు స్కూల్లో, ఇంటికి వచ్చేస్తారు, కంప్లైంట్ చేసేస్తారు, గోల్ చేస్తారు కదా. సో మీరు కూడా టీచర్స్ని మీ వెల్ విషర్స్గా తీసుకోండి, వాళ్ళు చెప్పేది మీ మంచి కోసమే అని తీసుకోండి. టోన్ వేరేగా ఉంటుంది. మీ ఫాదర్ ఒకసారి ఫ్రస్ట్రేట్ అయ్యి వచ్చినప్పుడు నీతో ఒకలా మాట్లాడతారు కదా, కూల్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఒకలా చెప్తారు కదా. అలాగే మేము కూడా, వీఆర్ జస్ట్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఎట్ స్కూల్.
Good answer, ma'am. Moving forward, ma'am, if you were given a chance to completely redesign our education system from scratch, how would it look like?
ఓకే, ఇది డిస్కషన్ చేద్దాం. ఎందుకంటే యూ ఆర్ ఆల్ యంగ్స్టర్స్, వాట్ యూ వాంట్, వీ వాంట్ టు ఇన్కార్పొరేట్ దోస్ చేంజెస్ ఇన్ ద కరికులం, రైట్? స్టార్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద కరికులం. ఇప్పుడు యూ నో లాంగర్ వాంట్ టు learn the age old something in the curriculum which is not relevant now. Yes. Right? Why are we studying this? Why is it in the curriculum? How is it relevant now? Okay, let us remove all those things and let us add the relevant topics. Like you are interested in AI, you are interested in exploring new things, you are interested in going for internships. Ilantivanni concepts, latest technologies meeku kavali. This is the need of the current generation. So let us put it in curriculum. So reviving the curriculum is very, very important. I would like to do that. Next, coming to assessments. How is a student assessed? Just now as we discussed, the criteria for evaluating a student should not be just a number, but it should be on various aspects as we discussed just now. So assessment patterns we have to change, and examination system also. You are very much pressurized kada, taking that book, reading it for 2 days and then going and sitting in a room with a lot of tension, 3 hours writing on the paper. Will I get this much answer? Will I get 5 marks? Is this enough lengthy answer for 5 marks or not? Right? So will I get 2 marks? Are the number of points enough? So I want to change that also. I want to see a change in that. Okay, not simply writing and measuring the length of your answers or weight of the papers. We don't evaluate basing on that actually, teachers nowadays. So let us look forward to get a change in the way exams are being conducted also. Hoping to see a different kind of evaluation process altogether, rather than going only to an exam center, sitting there tension in a new place, writing exam. I want to see a change in that as well.
We would like to.
And you want to go and experience in the real world, right? So let us bring more about going for internship based learnings, experienced learning. Let us get that also into action. So these kind of changes I would like to see in the curriculum.
Hopefully we'll have one.
We will definitely have, because young generation is looking forward for that, so it will come soon.
Sure, yeah. So next question. Students often say that they are not learning what actually matters in the real world. So how do you usually respond to that? Do you think education system is preparing the kids for the life outside the classroom?
Partially yes, partially no. Students are saying means it is true. That's what they're experiencing, right? That's what they're experiencing. As I told you, whatever we are learning is directly not applicable in my real world. Tomorrow if I go to a job, where will I use this? Yes. Right? So this question, partially why I said true is, suppose you have younger brothers and sisters at home. They may be in first standard or writing ABCD or learning words. He'll ask you, where will I use this? Why am I doing ABCD?
Yes.
Right? You can't explain that to him. He has to learn ABCD. He has to do that. So some basics are essential. Okay. And on top of that, basics are essential. Keeping that in view, there is a gap also. Not only theory. In our generation, what we did, only the theory concepts we used to do. We didn't even have that practical exposure what you guys have today. You have lot of opportunities, right? Only theory learning. That is, to some part, it's still continuing in this generation also. It is, education system is being evolved over requirement, but still that kind of rote learning, theory based concepts are still there, which we have to completely tailor it according to the current need and generation. So that gap, yes, truly exists, but that basics and concepts, yes, that is also required. Basics are required, but we have to bring in more of this internship and
Practical
real world
knowledge.
practical knowledge, where it is used. We have to show it to the highest standards. Now there is an opportunity to explore the world, to take you out and show in the industry where it is used, right? So suppose I teach computer science, I can take you to a software company, I can show you how the code, how software engineering actually takes place,
Because
how
they'll
do people
understand.
work. So how that, so that they can understand better and see and feel, look and feel. It is available now. So we have to bring it into the education system.
So we are even hosting under 18s hosting a summer camp program related to this internship program.
Yes, I appreciate that. Yes, I do know.
Yes.
The congratulations for having this wonderful idea. It's really very unique, and this is what you guys are looking forward for, right? Experiential
Yeah.
learning. That's a wonderful idea.
Let's move on to the second segment. Every day, students are given loads of homework, leaving us with no time to really explore what we truly enjoy. So, if homework was all about learning, why not give us less but more meaningful?
Oh, that's nice. You use loads means that knows how pressurized you are feeling doing your
Yes.
homeworks. Huh? So you don't feel that pressurized when you do something which you like, right? What is your hobby? What do you do?
Playing badminton, I really enjoy.
So you say enough of badminton, I'll not play again.
No,
No, right?
no.
Any length you will play till your
Yes.
mother pulls you into
Yes.
your house. Come on, it's time, it's dark, right? So you never feel that pressure when you do something what you really enjoy. So when your school or your teacher or yourself turn your learning into that enjoyment, you don't feel that load word.
Yes.
So you'll feel it light. So let us replace that homework with some interesting term. Let us change that term. It has been boring over so many years. Home quest, joy work. Something like that. Home quest. Today, guys, I'll give you a home quest. Okay, go and find out this. I'll explain a topic in the class and I'll say home quest. Then student will be very eager to know and come, ma'am, I found it out. I found the answer, right? And joy work. So enjoy doing that. You play swimming or you go for badminton, as you said. Now, after badminton, now I'll ask you to draw a flow chart, suppose, because I'm computer science teacher, I'm relating to that. Draw a flow chart of what has happened in your badminton. So play it to your heartful, come home and draw the flow chart using the symbols that I taught you in the class. So homework is done, your play is done, you're not feeling bored of doing it. So how you lighten it, how you relate it to what you enjoy. Related to what you enjoy, then you will do. If the teacher says 2.1 is taught in the class, go home and do 2.2 exercise, then it's a burden for you, right?
Yes.
So if you go home and implement it, okay, progressions is taught in your class, so you relate it to the staircase or something like that and improve your learning. That's what you're looking forward, no? We want to change in the curriculum. When will the system change and all? So it's with you how you reduce the burden of your homework. And schools are also devising these kind of homeworks now. No longer that you have to finish 2 pages or 3 pages or do this exercise, do that kind. I think it's getting changed, that kind of burdening you people with homeworks, with joy work, home quest as discovery, some new words to make
Change
it
the feeling.
change the feeling, exactly.
Sounds
And
exciting.
related to what you really enjoy. Sounds excited, and you can continue with any length. You play cricket for a very long time, right? You don't count hours there, you don't feel loaded. Why? Because you enjoy it. So it's up to you how much you enjoy your learning. So turn your learning into enjoyment. You will enjoy homework also.
Yes.
That's nice.
మ్యామ్ మీరు మీ స్టూడెంట్స్తో సోషల్ మీడియాలో ఫ్రెండ్స్ లాగా ఉంటారా?
It depends. ఒక టీచర్ స్టూడెంట్స్తో సోషల్ మీడియాలో ఫ్రెండ్స్గా ఉంటారా అని అడిగితే ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ టు ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద టీచర్. సో నేనైతే ఎక్కువగా సోషల్ యాక్టివిటీస్లో యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటాను. ఐ హ్యావ్ మై ఓన్ ఫోరమ్ అండ్ ఐ స్పెండ్ how I spend my free time, what I want to share with public depends on that. If something I do can motivate my students, will be useful to you, will shape my students, definitely I will accept their requests. If I'm posting such content, if I'm posting content which is recreational, which is purely my personal based interest and which is of not so much use to you, సో మనం ఎంత ఏం పనులు చేస్తున్నాము, వాట్ వీ కెన్ షేర్ విత్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇట్స్ అగైన్ వెరీ crucial decision of the teacher. So people are watching me, they are my students, younger to me. Nenu share chesa content, is it appropriate for them? Can they learn? Teachers job doesn't end at the school, right? So it continues wherever we are. As long as we are in the education field, we are influencing you, you are watching us. See, a student or a child doesn't learn from what we speak or what we teach them in the class. The child always observes what we do. So you mostly learn maximum from that, other than what I tell you to be good, tell you to be good, tell you to be good, you may not be. You may not turn to what I expect. Yes. But if I do and show it to you, you will quickly learn. Any student, any child, from the sense he has not developed his own existence, even that child will observe and learn. Everything a human being will learn by observing.
Actions are louder than words.
Yes, very well said. Actions are louder than words. So when my actions can influence positively, can help a student, am I sharing that content, then it is up to my discretion that I will allow them. నా పిల్లడు బాగుపడతాడు ఇది చూసి మంచిగా నేర్చుకుంటారు, 10 మందికి నేను షేర్ చేయొచ్చు. లేదు నేను క్యాజువల్ పోస్టులు చూస్తాను, క్యాజువల్గా ఏవో పెడతాను, విచ్ మే డిస్టర్బ్ మై స్టూడెంట్స్. సో ఆ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ, డిస్క్రిప్షన్ షుడ్ బీ విత్ ద టీచర్స్ డెసిషన్, and they have to be very cautious as they are influencing the next generation, and many people are watching and will learn from our deeds. Yes. So that depends on what we are sharing.
Okay, ma'am. Honestly, if you're being so real, most top graduates prefer tech, finance, medicine. Schools often hire people who couldn't crack these industries. Why should students blindly trust that the teachers are best for them? What real screening do you do apart from these degrees?
Okay, so you say that all the cream goes to the industry and the leftover comes to teach you. Does that question mean that? No, not true, always not true. Not always, to maximum extent I don't agree with that, because there are many people who say that we are passionate about teaching, we want to become a teacher. Okay, so passionate and also they get wantedly they choose this career. There are people like that as well. So there are many people like that as well. Even then, if they are driven by force coming into this career also, dealing with younger children, then it will mold the teacher to give their maximum, and we will develop a passion towards this career is as such. You have to experience being a teacher, that even I never wanted to be a teacher, but now I love to be a teacher, and basically my skill is in teaching, that's a different thing, but I never aspired, but now I love to do it. So once there is a love and commitment, the teacher will give their best. Okay, and this what you said, the cream is going to tech or some industries, they are employing basing on their requirement and their suitability. That depends. Okay, so what do you think that it is being offered there in the industry which is lacking here? Why do you choose to go there if you were given a choice of industry and teaching?
Ma'am, to be really very honest, money.
So that's the important thing. Not everybody will think of money.
Yes.
Right? So there is a point of satisfaction, there is a point of commitment, there is a point of, what we can give back to the next generation. there's a point of skill. Somebody is very good in communication, so they want to use this. So not everybody will look for money. Not, I don't say that there is only money in the other industries. That is mostly passion driven. Even if you go ahead with choosing your careers, I would suggest you go by your passion, not by money. Money can be made anyways. There are many teachers who are making equal to the techies and more than techies. There are software professionals who are making less money than teachers. The amount of satisfaction, when you get satisfied working, because once you step into a career, you have to continue for, it is not required that you continue, but it is usually continued throughout your lifetime, right?
Yes.
So you step into a software and generally this is continued. So are you prepared to do the same job for lifelong? When you choosing your career, you have to decide on your passion, what you want to become, not only on the money factor, because money cannot buy everything you need in life. You agree with that? Not for saying sake, no, because it's very good to say. We are not talking about like that. Money cannot buy everything in life. Did you realize by this time?
Yeah.
Yes. So we have realized much. So at this age only you agree with me that money cannot buy many things. So people who have taken a decision about their career might have set their goals, know what they want to achieve in life. That factor of satisfaction when you return home after a 9 to 5 job, you're not happy. Then you get a very good heavy fat paycheck. No satisfaction.
Satisfaction is not so important.
So there are people who are having the passion to be good teachers. They are well trained and they are committed. They are enjoying. There are many teachers who change the lives of students. It's not like someone who is left over by all the industries are coming here to teach. I totally disagree with that. There are many teachers who can give their lives and who are changing the lives of students. Please don't take any career, not only teaching career, any career for that matter. Don't relate and weigh anything against money. Okay, it's about what you want to do in life, how you do it, and how you enjoy doing it. Yes. Money is made heavily in all industries, everyone.
It's the satisfaction.
It's the satisfaction quotient that you have to weigh against. Of course, you have to meet your life expenses also. But food, water, air, shelter is guaranteed for all living beings. Why is only human beings struggling so much for his food, water and shelter? It's free of cost. It is there guaranteed. You can make that. What difference you can bring, how you enjoy your career, how happily you can return back after your work. That is what you have to choose.
So, have you ever been forced to pass a student as a teacher?
Numbers wise, to be honest, yes, number wise. At lower grades, yes, number wise. I had to add some points, but after that, I made sure that, it is stated. As I told you, it's a comprehensive report. The number may be given, but the guidelines, the outcomes, everything are descriptive. So we don't write that we added few points for you to push you to the next grade, right? So anyways, the point or the number what we add may push him to cross the margin as a motivation, but the learning outcome, what guides the student, remains the same. That is quite judgmental and it will help the student to grow. The number modification may be a motivation sometimes.
So,
Ma'am, in today's world, we see that we pay lakhs of rupees to the schools. But then still many students prefer going to tuitions. And in some of the schools, they have made it mandatory for grades 10 and 12. So don't you think that paying to it's enough to pay to only to the school, not extra, to the tuitions and all?
What you say is we are paying so much to the schools. Why should we again pay to the
Yes,
tuitions
correct.
and get...
Exactly.
No need. Who is forcing you to take a tuition is an extra support that any child requires, extra help that is required. Externally, they are employing or engaging in tuitions, right? It's an extra support. But as I see, what you are asking means, are they not teaching enough in the school that the child needs to go to a
Because many
tuition?
of them are preferring going to
Are you asking me that?
yes, coaching centers and tuitions, you know.
That depends on, every school, they try to deliver their best, but all are not on the same level of receivers are of different levels. The one who is giving you the information is the same one person, but there are many receivers of different levels, right? So in the same classroom, you perceive it quickly, he perceives it. If I repeat 2 times, she will not perceive, suppose she needs, again I have to reinforce the concept, maybe with an example I have to relate, maybe I may have to make a case study and make her understand, then she will understand this concept. In the next concept she may be good and it may be vice versa again.
Correct.
Right? So there are different levels of understanding different concepts, how you people take. So when you seek a support, when you need that extra support, so maybe an example is given in this case, I will understand better. In the classroom, the teacher doesn't have that time to spend individually what you cater. That time you feel confused and no, I want some extra support in this, let me go for a tuition. It's not the failure of the school or the teacher or neither the student. It is the requirement of the situation. Okay, that is needed. Don't weigh everything against money and see we are paying you so much, why are you not teaching? They're doing their best. Is your school not doing your best? It's doing the best, but it's somewhere something extra is needed, so you're going.
Individual perspective.
1 or 2 cases, I don't believe that anybody is purposefully not teaching you in the class and forcing you to come to the tuition. I don't think so. Anyone will ethically do it. Ethically they don't. It's a requirement of the student.
మ్యామ్ ఎన్నో స్టూడెంట్స్ రాత్రులు పడి ఎంతో శ్రద్ధతో చదివితే అంత చదివి ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తే టీచర్స్ ఏమో అట్లా గాల్లో కరెక్షన్ చేస్తే టీచర్స్ కూడా ఎంత శ్రద్ధపడి స్టూడెంట్స్ని అర్థం చేసుకొని వాళ్ళు ఎంత శ్రద్ధపడి చూసి అంత శ్రద్ధతో కరెక్షన్ చేస్తే మాకు కూడా సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ వస్తుంది. ఇలా అవ్వకుండా ఎలా చూడగలం?
ఓకే, నీకు ఎవరైనా చిన్న తమ్ముళ్ళు వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారా?
లేదు మ్యామ్.
ఒక చిన్న అబ్బాయి ఉన్నాడు అనుకో, ఏబిసిడీలు రాపిస్తున్నావు, ఎంతసేపు రాస్తాడు A to Z?
5-10 minutes.
నువ్వు అంతసేపు కరెక్ట్ చేస్తావా? నీకు ఆ పేపర్ ఇస్తే ఎంతసేపు కరెక్ట్ చేస్తావు? ఇలా చూస్తే నీకు వాడు ఏ తర్వాత Z రాసాడా, P రాసాడా, Q రాసాడా, ఎంతసేపు పడుతుంది నీకు? నువ్వు కూడా 5 minutes చూస్తావా దాని వైపు కరెక్ట్ చేయడానికి?
లేదు.
ఎందుకు?
ఇంకా మనకు ఆల్రెడీ వచ్చు.
అందుకని టీచర్స్ కొంచెం త్వరగా కరెక్ట్ చేస్తారు. సో దే ఆర్ ఆల్సో నాట్ స్టూడెంట్. నువ్వు 3 గంటలు రాస్తావని చెప్పి నేను 3 గంటలు నీ పేపర్ స్పెండ్ చేయను కదా కరెక్ట్ చేయడానికి. సో విత్ ద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్, when we look at the student's paper, that's why we always tell present it properly. Your presentation skills in the exam are very very important. సరిగ్గా రాయండి. నీకు చాలా వచ్చు కానీ పేపర్లో ఎలాగ రాయాలో తెలీదు. మీ పేరెంట్స్ కూడా అది కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తారు కదా, మా అబ్బాయికి అన్నీ వచ్చండి మార్కులు రావట్లేదండి, అన్నీ వచ్చండి మార్కులు రావట్లేదండి. ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది? ప్రజెంటేషన్ స్కిల్స్లో. ఎందుకు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది? వెన్ వీఆర్ కరెక్టింగ్, ఒక 100 పేపర్స్ వస్తాయి మాకు. ఓకే, 100 పేపర్స్ ఇంటూ 3 hours యూ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ అస్ టు కరెక్ట్ ఈచ్ పేపర్? నో, రైట్? సో తీయంగానే పేపర్ తీసి చూడంగానే ఎలా ప్రజెంట్ చేశాడు అనే దాన్ని బట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఇంప్రెషన్ ఉంటుంది. అందుకనే సరిగ్గా ప్రజెంట్ చేయమని చెప్తాం మేము. ఓకే, అంటే బాగా రాసిన వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ మార్క్స్ వేస్తారా అని అడగొద్దు, అలా ఏం రాయము. పాయింట్ చూసిన తర్వాత మీరు పాయింట్స్ రాస్తారు, పాయింట్ వైజ్ రాయండి ఎప్పుడైనా సరే. పాయింట్ వైజ్ రాస్తే ఇవాల్యుయేటర్ తొందరగా మీ పాయింట్స్ క్యాచ్ చేసి మార్క్స్ ఇచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. పాయింట్ వైజ్ రాయండి, డయాగ్రామ్స్ రాయండి పక్కన. సో ఇవన్నీ క్యాచీ పాయింట్స్ అనమాట. ఇవాల్యుయేటర్కి ఇంత టైం స్పెండ్ చేయరు కాబట్టి తొందరగా క్యాచీ పాయింట్స్ మీరు మార్క్స్ ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంటారు. అది మీకు ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ మార్క్స్ ఎక్కువ రావడానికి. సెకండ్, మేము ఎందుకు అంత టైం స్పెండ్ చేయట్లేదు అంటే నీకు హాఫ్ ఆన్సర్ చెప్పాను. ఎందుకంటే వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్, వీ నో లైక్ దిస్ లుకింగ్ వాట్ యూ రోట్. ఓకే, స్పీడ్గా చదువుతారు టీచర్స్, ఇటు అటు చూసి కూడా చేస్తారు. ఇప్పుడు షెఫ్ ఉంటాడు అనుకో, ఏం చేస్తారు? ఇలా చేస్తారు. నీకు ఇచ్చాను అనుకో, ఒకరు చపాతీ చేయమని, ఎంతసేపు చేస్తావు నువ్వు? అట్లా చేస్తావు కదా. వాళ్ళు ఎలా చేస్తున్నారు? ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్తో చేస్తున్నారు కానీ కేర్లెస్నెస్తో చేయటం లేదు. నీకు ప్రూఫ్ ఏంటి? నీకు ప్రూఫ్ ఏంటంటే నీకు ఆన్సర్ స్క్రిప్ట్ సీక్రెట్గా దాచిపెట్టుకోను, నేను నీకు మళ్ళీ ఇస్తాను. ఇదిగో బాబు నీకు ఇన్ని మార్క్స్ వచ్చాయి చూసుకో. నువ్వు ఓపెన్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏముంటుంది? ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ దగ్గర నేను క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ పెట్టి ఉంటాను, అండర్లైన్ చేసి ఉంటాను. అక్కడ కామెంట్స్ కూడా రాస్తారు టీచర్స్. స్పెల్లింగ్ రాంగ్, సర్కిల్ చేస్తాము, అండర్లైన్ చేస్తాము. మీరు ఊరుకుంటారా దానిపైన? వస్తారు ఫైటింగ్కి. ఒక హాఫ్ మార్క్ ఇక్కడ రావాలి, నాకు రావాలి, ఎక్కడ నీకు ఇంజస్టిస్ జరుగుతుంది చెప్పు? సో వీఆర్ casually not correcting, we are correcting out of experience. And you follow your guidelines to present your paper, and you have all rights to know where you went wrong. Believe that teachers are doing their best in correcting, and you have always the connect to go back to your teacher and know your mistake. That's what we also expect, right? When a student comes back and asks, మ్యామ్ నేను ఎక్కడ తప్పు చేశాను అంటేనే మాకు హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. మ్యామ్ నాకు ఇంకో 2 మార్క్స్ ఇవ్వండి, ఎందుకు ఇవ్వరు అంటేనే మాకు హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. ఒక వీడు ఇంత తాపత్రయపడుతున్నాడు ఎగ్జామ్కి. సో వీల్ గైడ్ దెమ్, ఇలా కాదు నాన్న ఇక్కడ ఇంకా ఇలా రాయాలి, ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇవ్వు, డయాగ్రామ్ గీయు. సో వీ విల్ గైడ్ యూ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ అవుట్ సంథింగ్ దేర్. అప్పుడు నీకు కూడా తెలుసుకునే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. అలా అవ్వట్లేదా మీ స్కూల్లో? అవుతుంది కదా, టీచర్స్ డిస్కస్ చేస్తారు ఆన్సర్ షీట్స్. దెన్ వాట్?
Ma'am, what do you think? Should teachers be allowed to express their personal political views in class?
If it's a political science class, it's okay, depending upon the context. If we are discussing today's topic law, current trends, if I'm discussing, I'm discussing a political science class, social studies class. Depending upon the subject, we can take the current news. It's not something that we have to be away again from the politics or society. It's a part of our lives. Politics is also a part of the life. But when I'm discussing it in the class, is it relevant or not? Is up to the discretion of the teacher and to the topic we are discussing.
Yeah.
I'm discussing social studies with you. I'm a political science teacher, suppose. Then I have to discuss about the current politics, right? Urkene, if I'm coming and talking about politics, this and that, and cinema gossip and all that, obviously it's wrong and no teacher does that. It's relevant. Yes, we can discuss any current happening. It is required to discuss the current news.
Ma'am, what do you think? Can teachers specifically, say or mention their opinion about a party or so? Any party?
Yes, during this discussion, see, when in a political science class, as I told you an example, if we are discussing, we needed to discuss about the current happenings in the politics, what's happening as the situation and the topic and subject demands in the class. Then if I want to show you certain policies which are being followed by any party, there is nothing wrong in specifying that this is very good thing that these people have done. Only the name is a problem. Specifying the name doesn't mean that I'm branding them. Always my discussion with the students should be only discussing what is good for them, what can be taken from them, what can be left. Let us not do like this. Or there can be always a debate. What do you think that this party has done this? We are talking about what they are doing, not who they are. Okay, so anything in life or friendship or anything, we are not any time relating it to a person or a name. Okay, let us move ahead from that. Let us discuss about the topic other than the person, other than the brand names or something. If I want to tell you specifying their brand name, okay, for your understanding, I'm telling XYZ party has done this is good from that. From there you have to catch up on. Okay. And the point of discussion should be from there.
Not
okay,
about
let's about leave. Today they have done something good for the society. We are happy, we are welcoming it. Then we discuss good things. Or you don't agree with what they did. So there can be a debate in what they are doing only, but not with the XYZ name. Let us not stick to the names.
Discussion to the
Development strategies, what they are implemented, it is of debate. You negate that opinion, you have a different opinion, we both can discuss in the class. Let's not tag it to the party. Maybe they might have also not wantedly have done it. They might have, every political party wants to do good only, right? Yeah. But the way they are doing, the approach they are doing, the time they are doing may be different, right? Nobody comes into public to do harm to the public. They don't devise any policies to do harm. But everything is not working. Why? Because of the circumstances, because of the way they are implementing. Several factors. Let us discuss on those factors, not on people. Even if we want to discuss about what has happened now, we'll discuss about the event that has happened. Not with you. I'll not target on people. Let's forget that. Let's move ahead with that culture.
Yes.
So, ma'am, this is a rapid fire round. So you only have three choices of answers. It's either a yes or a no or a single word answer.
Okay.
Okay, let's start. Okay. Have you ever Googled answers before a class?
Yes.
Please be honest, man.
Yes.
Okay. Do you actually believe grades reflect intelligence?
No.
Okay. Would you sit through your own class if you were a student?
Yes.
If a student asked you for career advice beyond engineering or medicine, would you have an answer?
Yes.
Okay. What's more tiring, correcting papers or listening to parents at PTMs?
This is a tricky one. No.
Do you think punishment has evolved or are detention still your go-to?
No.
Okay. How often do you actually update your lesson plans or is it the same as last year's?
Yes.
Do you ever zone out while teaching and hope no one notices?
No.
Okay. What's one chapter that you still don't enjoy teaching but pretend to love?
Input-output systems.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.